Yeah, so real quick, I was going to show you guys this. So Megan did a very fast speed paint on this evening.
Your wife.
Megan, my wife. Yeah, my wife.
My wife.
So this is...
Can paint?
Yeah, she's great. This is like an hour for her, which was crazy. Way more talented than I am. But yeah, I was going to show you. This is one of our minis from the Kickstarter. And, you know, scale-wise...
It's tight.
This is like the big T-Rex that WizKids put out, right? And when Dylan, who I work with to make these, asked like, what's the scale of this? Is it like epic? I'm like, yeah, like there's no realism here. It's all about what's cool, and big is cool when it comes to dinosaurs. So
yeah, absolutely.
We just go. Yeah, so anyhow, I'm very excited about this. It looks awesome.
She really did that in an hour?
Yeah, she did it in like an hour.
Is it dry brushing on that?
Yeah, she did all sorts of bullshit.
Great.
No feathers on hashtag not my dinos.
Yeah, well, exactly. Real quick though, why don't the dinosaurs have feathers? Like, are we not just the scientific accuracy? Or
These are 80s dinos. They don't have feathers.
Yeah, they didn't get them yet.
When I'll tell
hashtag not my dinos.
That's right. When I'll tell this quick story. When Derek was sketching out and kind of roughing out our GM screen, he's a fantastic artist, and he did this huge like diorama. It looked gorgeous, and he sent it over to me, and we got on a call. I'm like, everything looks amazing on this, but the Raptor, it needs to not have feathers. He's like, oh, this is this type of dinosaur game. I'm like,
okay.
Absolutely, yeah. He said, all right, cool. But that was like this perfect thing with all these really gorgeous detailed feathers on. I'm like, this is cool. It's the focal piece. It all needs to go away.
And you know that he spent hours of his life going,
making
all right,
it realistic.
we're gonna see all the veins.
Did somebody complain about the lack of feathers on dinosaurs?
Several people, but you know what? Those people, this isn't the game for them. That's a nice way of putting it, right? Yeah.
I think about
Help us get it trending.
dinosaurs.
Hashtag not my dinos.
Yeah.
Every time I interact with my chickens, I think of tiny little raptors chasing me around.
Raptors.
You know, if you really want feathers, there is a couple of critters in the book that have feathers. There's a couple of dinos. We did the Microraptors and a couple things like that with feathers, because, you know, like, I think there's this, at least growing up, right, like there's this period of time where as a kid, like, no dinosaurs had feathers, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, with one exception, which was the Archaeopteryx, right? And that was like the big note, like, it had feathers. It's kind of like the link between dinosaurs and birds. First bird, right? Archaeopteryx. So that was like our allowance that there is this bridge and they do have feathers over here, but it's 1 out of 1,000, right? And so there are dinos like Microraptors that kind of slipped in that like exception section, but for the most part, yeah.
Doesn't Tyrannosaurus Rex mean big lizard?
Yeah.
So it's
Tyrant
lizard.
King.
Yeah.
Tyrant King. It's Tyrant Feathered King.
They're so much scarier, though. I think an emu is a lot scarier than a monitor lizard.
That's fair. Yeah.
Don't you? And
Yeah.
so just imagine like a giant
Oh, yeah.
ostrich or something. It's terrifying.
Somebody asked me the other day, and I was doing a little interview, and they said, what is your favorite dinosaur? And I said, well, in the dinosaur, if we expand dinosaurs meaning for a moment, definitely my favorite terrifying dinosaur is the Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
Because the idea of a flying creature, bird-like thing, reptile that is as tall as a giraffe and has a beak that is taller than I am
Yeah.
is like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Birds are smart and so scary. Not that reptiles aren't smart.
Like you want something that's fucking dragon shaped. Like you look at that fucking Quetzalcoatl Saurusus or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
No, lizards use tools. Birds do.
That's right.
Scary stuff.
All right, so you have made your characters. We did that already. What I did not do, which we will. You have a pen, Daniel? I'm gonna steal your pen for 2 seconds. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Let's go one more time and let's just do a quick like, I'm playing this character, which is this class sort of a vibe.
My name is Ren Larkin, and I'm a smelly kid.
There you go.
I don't think I smell, but that's what I've heard from my
My
big
name's
brother.
Chris Christopherson, and I'm playing a Marlboro man.
Yeah.
My name is Logan Rivers, and I'm a rock star.
Rockstar.
He didn't used to talk like that at home.
Paul Allen. Not to be confused with Patrick Bateman. He's a bloodsucker.
Perfect. So, Logan, if I recall correctly, one of the items that you rolled up when we made your character is the GPS, right? Portable GPS. And I told you then that it's newish technology. It is definitely not, I mean, like, you're out in the middle of nowhere. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But, like, the only way that you've gotten this far in the last 48 hours is because of that device. And that device, is on its last, like, you could see, like, it's the battery light icon on it is flashing. Like, every time you click it on to, like, check your coordinates, that might be the last time that you turn it on, right? Like, that's kind of the sweat. So Raptor Ruckus kind of has the same setting as Jurassic Park, in that there's a Site A island, right? We're off the west coast of Central America. And there was a park idea sometime in the past, but that has kind of gotten shoved to the side pretty quickly. There's still remnants of it. There's still the idea that there may be a park at some point, but other things have kind of become the priority at this park. The park has largely classified contracts with the Department of Defense with the United States. It probably has other even more classified contracts with other entities in other countries, or maybe even with entities within the United States. There's probably corporate deals and contracts that have been negotiated. So there's all this other stuff is kind of shoved the idea of an amusement park, an entertainment park, to the side on the back burner, and it's kind of risen to the forefront of all of this research and investment on that side. So there still is, like, enclosures all over the island. There's still plenty of dinosaurs here, but there's a lot more varied interest, and the angle is less of we're geared up for a public access, and more we're entertaining investors or shareholders or blah 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 blah, like other people like that, right? And that's where you all come in. So you may have came in for different reasons over the last few days. I know the two of you came. As a rock star, you could have came for a variety of reasons. Maybe you have a ton of money, right? And it could just simply be that you have a connection somehow, some way to Mr. Simmons, who is the owner of Site A. Maybe that's your connection. It's just you have a lot of money and you have a connection to them and you're interested in investing it. It may be that you're friends with Mr. Simmons and you were able to kind of like weave or whittle your way into like a special access to here, right? That's up to you to decide. It doesn't really matter, though, if you have an idea of what it is and you bring that up, maybe that comes into play with certain characters or certain events later, right? Same thing over here. You could decide that you work at the park if you want it, right? Like, oh, I've been here for the last few months, like, helping manage things. Or you could be like, no, I was brought in because I'm an expert, and I'm kind of a consultant here. Or there's whatever you imagine is great. And on your end, I mean, sky's the limit on why you have bloodsuckers on the side. This island, there's mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are the most populous thing, and then it's blood-sucking lawyers are probably like the next rung of quantity here. Again, doesn't really matter. What matters today is that the last 2 days on this island have been absolute hell. Everything has gone to shit. The park has collapsed, the site has collapsed, the island has collapsed, there's animals out of their enclosure, there's sporadic power, some buildings have power, some buildings don't. If you think about Jurassic Park, like Dr. Grant got and Dr. Sadler, the VIPs of this island, they got off on the main helicopter, but you all got left behind. So your immediate primary exit off this island is gone. And you're trying to find another way to get out of here. You have pushed your way through the jungle. It's kind of like mid-morning. You're stumbling out. You haven't seen a substantial building, almost by design, because you're trying to, like, you've been, hiding out and laying low for the night. That's when a lot of the predators are out, right? So you've been laying low. You haven't seen another building in almost a day, it feels like, or maybe longer. And you kind of stumble out here towards the southern end of the space, and you catch sight of two buildings and the river, which is the landmark that you were angling for, Logan, with your GPS. You have found the river, and you find these two buildings. The building on your left, as you come out, looks to be a bunker. There are bunkers all over this island.
So that's right here.
That one right there. It's kind of overgrown, like bushes, shrubs around it. There's a ramp that leads down to a door. You know that door would typically have like a security lock or whatever. You don't know if it does or not, but a lot of them do. So that's bunker. Over there, you can see what looks very much to be a boathouse or a cabin or something that is kind of like half built over the river. There's a ramp on this side that leads down to a dock that kind of wraps around the side of it, what you can see here. The front of the building is collapsed in. Now the entire building is not destroyed, but the front wall has substantial damage, as if a dinosaur or a car, something heavy, slammed into it and kind of collapsed part of it. So you could see kind of a little bit into the dark there. Yep, right there, exactly. There is a couple more things, and I'm gonna shut up. Over on the other side of that rubble, you can see a small concrete stairway just on the left of that rubble that leads down to a side door. Yep, to maybe a side entrance. So rubble, you could go in through there, side entrance down there, down the dock, or down the ramp to the dock, and you don't know, but there's probably an access kind of on the slope on the lower half of that building there as well. You look around, you haven't seen a dinosaur in a while, in an hour or two, or maybe more. So the coast, as you see it, is likely clear, but you know that there could be a dinosaur, 50 feet away and watching your every movement. So I'm going to leave it there. You guys decide how you want to explore this scene. We got 4 minis here. This will be our Smelly kid here. The denim tuxedo, that will be our rock star. Just because it's easy to point out, this will be you, Nathan, right. With the multiple weapons. And then, the guy with the briefcase here and the goatee, that'll be our bloodsucker. So yeah, you guys can move the minis. Typically, unless we're in combat, you can move your mini wherever you want.
Okay. Well, alright, people, I think that we should head on down into this here bunker, because there may be weapons or potentially other helpful things down there. What do you think?
Well, I reckon that sounds like a good idea.
Well, alright, there's one on board.
I don't like any of this. No. Can we just, go back where we came from?
Fella, if we go on back there, we're gonna get our grits griddled by some dinosaurs. Did you not see that young lady get ripped to pieces in a way that was totally undeserving for her character?
Oh yeah, I saw it all. I mean, yeah.
He's the one that pushed her in front.
I didn't push her in front. She fell over my shoes. I mean,
look, now's not the time to decide who did or did not accidentally shove an assistant into the mouth of a giant lizard, alright?
I saw him do it.
To be clear, I did not push her in front of me. She tripped over my Yves Saint Laurent, my loafers, and I lost my loafer. I'm still without a shoe. It wasn't my fault.
Right, so you're down a shit kicker. I get it. So, I think that it would behoove us to move down into this bunker. There's no dinosaurs down in that bunker. There are dinosaurs out here in the jungle. They're going to come out here. They're going to eat your pretty little face off, Mr. Allen.
But what about this kid?
Yeah, I'm going to go wherever Logan goes. That's where we're going to go. We found the river. We were looking for the river. I can see it.
Right.
I want to go inside.
I think that we should get moving.
Yeah, you go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and go.
I'll go with him.
I'm following up right by my brother.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the most unnerving thing about walking towards this bunker is that you are going out into this little clearing, which...
Can I look for tracks while we're doing it?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So give me a presence roll. Yeah, give me a presence roll, and if you're good at tracking, you might be able to improve that.
So I do have tracking.
Uh-huh. You'll roll twice, take the higher result.
Okay.
How advantageous.
That's right.
So I got a 15.
15. Yeah, so most of the time in Raptor, you're shooting for a 12 or thereabouts. So with the 15, you can definitely see that there's a variety of tracks around here. And you've been on the island for a few days, so you don't maybe know exactly what all of these tracks are, but you know the general size or makeup of the critters who would have done them, right? So you're pretty certain that there is an herbivore around here that the track is reminiscent of a rhino or something like that, right? It's kind of like this big oblong squat track. You see maybe a set or two of those. You see a lot of tracks that you would equate to like compies or smaller raptors, things of that nature. That's all the tracks that you see around here.
Can I tell how old they are, or?
All of these tracks are within the last 2 days. You rolled a 15. Mm-hmm. You can tell that the raptor and compy tracks, that like smaller dinos, you can see some of them are imprinted into the bigger track as if they came here since it did.
Okay, they're looking for food.
Those aren't chicken tracks, right?
No, Paul. They certainly aren't. It looks like they may have been come looking for some food.
Well, you may think that, but see, I learned from the Inuit people up on the North Pole that if actually looking at these tracks here, there's not just one, there are multiple dinosaurs coming through here.
Looks like there's maybe some plant eaters and some predators.
I've been to Ontario before, I'm just saying.
When did you go to the North Pole?
Oh, you remember I was recording that Christmas album with Santa Claus? You remember?
Mom told me you guys did that in Georgia and you had fake snow.
I don't know why she would say that. Anyway, so you look at these tracks down here, and I can tell you for certain that one of them is a dinosaur, at least.
No.
I used to love dinosaurs. Can we go inside?
Yeah, Logan, when you come around the corner there, you can kind of see the ramp that leads down to the bunker. There's a set of steps that kind of runs along the same side, parallel to it. They both descend down to a big like bay door and then a single door, like for personnel entrance, right? Kind of sitting side by side, and right before those doors, at the base of the ramp, there is a puddle or a pool of stagnant water with mosquitoes, kind of like a cloud of them that kind of rise and fall off of it.
Okay.
Are the doors closed?
The doors are closed, and you can, just guessing, you would guess that pool is no more than a foot deep. Maybe way less than that, but just looking at the grade of the concrete, this is not a deep pool by any stretch of the imagination.
Nothing too big could be hiding in there.
Well, dinosaurs can't use doors. Famously, they can't turn a handle or anything.
It's because of their little hands, right?
They got little tiny hands, friend.
They're great at playing piano, but terrible at opening doors.
That's right.
Exactly. Now,
You guys are wrong. That's not how dinosaurs work at all.
this kid and her books. I never once actually learned how to read. I simply flitted my way through life.
You know, back at Bard College, we learned all about dinosaurs.
You know, I'm something of a bard myself. What?
Look, I've only got like a couple bullets left here. Like, what are we doing, man? Like,
Well,
this is not This is not cool.
I was going to suggest, Mr. Christopherson, if since you happen to have that large cannon there, if you wouldn't mind going down there with me.
Of course I will.
Ren, you're going to want to stay back here.
By the way,
Possibly out of the line of fire
I don't want to
of
stay
Mr.
by
Allen.
him.
by
I
the
don't
way,
wanna
if
stay
we're
by him.
being honest, your last album kind of sucked.
Well, the studio got really involved in that, and
Look,
my dulcet tones were over.
Let me speak on
overproduced.
Mr. Logan's behalf on this. You know, back at MGM Records, we did our best for outreach. We did demographic targeting to make certain that we were aiming at the younger generation who are not yet. He'll go into a spiel about that.
Steven, would you roll me a d6 as you guys stand out here for a few moments longer than necessary chatting?
I was marketing manager.
5. 5? You're fine. Yeah. Okay, great. Good to know. Fine. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so you make your who is going down and trying doors and yada yada.
I will.
Okay.
I guess I'll stay right at the top of the ramp since he told me to, but
Stay close to me, kid.
no.
So when you get down to the bottom, you try the handle. It is locked, and you can see like a little key card reader on the side. There is a red light glowing on it, like it is active.
That's good, right?
You wouldn't happen to
You
have a
used to
key
work
card for
here.
this.
I
Didn't you
mean,
used to work here, Mr. Christopherson?
I never said that.
You did have a badge when I got here. I
Yeah.
mean,
I stole that off.
who the hell are you anyway?
Well, that's for me to know, and maybe I'll tell you later. Right now, I'm not sure I trust you, Alan.
Sir, I take no comfort in that.
I've seen you on the news.
That's not me. You're thinking of Pat Bateman.
There is a chance. So this is where I said I'm really excited to see how this plays out. And when we were making characters, I said that we've never had a game where we didn't have a Butterfinger or a Field Expert, the two classes who have a chance of having any level of key card. Not to say that that's
Shotgun.
mandatory. It's certainly not.
Oh.
But it definitely makes certain situations a whole lot more less straightforward.
Well,
Here's what I would like to
maybe
do.
we can find a body in the.
I'm pretty sure I have something here in my Jean-Paul Gaultier overnight bag. I'll drop the duffel and do the long unzip and rifle through it and spin the survival to find a key card.
So you don't have to spend anything. Just roll a survival. I like the idea that maybe you've pilfered one or accessed one at some point. You'll just roll survival and see. You need a 12 or better.
I got a 14.
14, absolutely. We're gonna say that you have a level 1 key card, which you know what? I'll let you roll for it. That's a better thing, and then you have some hope here. Give me a D6 roll.
2.
Oh, you have a level 1 security card.
Oh.
American Express. Always come prepared.
Opens all the doors.
I'll slide it.
You slide it.
Yeah.
You slide it. There's a little chirp. The red light flashes for a moment, and then it lights back up as red.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I want to go inside. I don't like it out here.
Does you said there was like a big sort of like rolling like garage door and a side door?
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any gap under this door at all?
Oh,
We might
great.
be able to,
So
like,
you
lift
look for a
underwater.
gap and you see that water that you're at this point standing in, if you're interacting with the door, is like up to that gap. Like there maybe is a gap, but you know it's
That
hidden underneath.
feel,
Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot. I'll see if I can get a hold of this and lift
Yeah. So you kind of slide your hand into the murk and you feel around. You can feel like a rubber seal, but you can kind of like wedge your fingers underneath that rubber seal and give it a heave up.
it. Okay.
So give me a toughness roll to see if you can force this sucker.
Can I help?
Yeah, absolutely. Both of you get on there. So what we'll do is,
Logan, open the door. Go
uh,
do it.
well, usually what we say is that any two characters can try. So you'll roll and you'll roll, but once both of you have rolled, then it's impossible. At least for
You
the
said
time.
toughness?
Yeah,
13.
13.
17.
17. Great. I think that absolutely. This would be, I would consider a difficult test, but you rolled above a 16, which would be kind of the threshold for that. So it grinds. You can feel that there is some sort of a catch mechanism up there that you would expect, but you're able to give it a heave, and you kind of wiggle it and you feel that like catch release, and the grate kind of rises up. This big hangar door rises up, and with a squeal of metal, roll me a d6.
As it goes up, I'm gonna start running down.
Rolling in, running in.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Just run straight in.
Absolutely. So, if what you could do, Sarah, is flip that first level of that bunker. Just flip it like a page of a book. Yeah, absolutely. And then flip the next one as well. That one right there. Yep. Perfect. So when you open it, the water kind of like spills into the entryway there, but you are inside this bunker.
It's all good.
Let's switch our music.
I'll stay
Yeah.
in the back.
It's my good friend Arnold taught me that lift. He said you always gotta lift with your legs. It's because he's from Austria.
Are you
Mountains
talking
across
about the
America.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
No, Arnold Palmer.
Oh. Oh.
Of course it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Are you kidding me?
Man.
What I wouldn't give right now for an
For an
Arnold
Arnold.
Palmer.
That's what I was gonna say.
So when you come into this bunker, it's not large. I don't think that any of you probably have been in one of these bunkers before, but you've seen bunkers around the park in the last few days. Ahead of you, you can see some large crates, bins that would hold, like more than a 50-gallon drum, like maybe a couple 100 gallons if there's a drum, if there's water in there, or whatever, right? So there's big piles of these crates in front of you. To the right, along that right wall, you can see that there are, right of your character, right? There are 2 doors, and then on the left, there is a cage, not like an animal enclosure cage, but like a security cage. There's 2 doors on that too. Those both have key card accesses. There's smaller crates inside this like security space. Finally, there is a ramp just to the left of your entrance there. Yep, that goes up. And if you'll flip this one level back, we can kind of show some of that. Up top, you can see that ramp leads to a catwalk. And above you, you can see there are these 2 suspended conveyor belts. And you would guess that there's these control panels, there's conveyor belt, those control panels probably activate the conveyor belts and allow them to have access to all manner of different, there's smaller crates up there, there's shelves with different items, like big storage facility above you all on this belt and catwalk. So that's the bunker that you found yourself in.
Logan,
All right.
what do you reckon is behind that security gate?
Well, I reckon, Mr. Allen, that it's probably some sort of power system.
After you, sir.
Well, I don't think I'm the one most qualified to do this. Now, my sister here is known to fiddle around with a computer or two.
Yeah, I know all this stuff about the computers.
She's just a kid. Like,
God.
Well, don't let her looks
I'm
deceive
not just
you.
a kid. I'm 12 3/4.
I smack her and tell her, shut up.
whoa!
You only speak when we ask you to speak, child.
Logan, did you see what he did?
I don't really.
I did, but you did deserve it. So. Yeah, well, you do have to only speak when I ask you to speak. All right. Yeah. Y'all reckon we should close this door behind us
That's what I was just
in
thinking.
case there's any of them there lizards out there that want to get friendly.
While they're closing the door, I'll walk up and, hey kid.
What?
I'll pull the key card and say, I'll give you this key card. You're one of those nerds. I'll trade you for a cigarette. Can I bum one from you?
I don't know.
I only got a quarter on me.
I saw
Unless you can break
give-
100.
I saw you give that other guy money. I like money.
I've got 100. I'm not going to give you 100.
Not right now, but maybe later. When you really want one of these cigarettes.
I'll pull out the wad.
And the key card.
I'll give her both.
Okay, roll supply. You're going to take, I think in this capacity, you're just going to reduce a supply rating because you're
Cash.
gaining a supply rating of
Yeah.
cash. Yeah.
Cool. Do your best, kid.
You have a key card that is a level 1.
And one less
Well-
cigarette.
One less cigarette.
Yeah, so you hand him a cigarette. Would you go ahead and roll a supply rating to see if that was your last one?
And that's a D6.
Yeah, you just don't want to roll a 1. 3. You still have some more.
Three.
This is not soggy.
No, but I maybe took if I had a little pen, put a little hole in it. I'm just not going to get a good drag. I'm just a
I'll
little
put a popper
bit
in the end of it.
little bit of an asshole.
That's right, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely poked a pinhole in it. Yeah, that's 100%. Love that.
Okay, so these doors have the little keypads.
Yep.
So I'll go over there. First, I'm going to try the one by the ramp.
Yeah, you swipe this, and kind of unsurprisingly, when you swipe it, it doesn't do anything. Now, this is probably a good time to note that, like, if we're playing in the spirit of this type of a story, this type of a setting, Lex in Jurassic Park calls everything hacking, right? She's a hacker. What that really means is that she can operate a computer's UI, right? But in the same way, you can try to hack your way through any computer device, any electronic device, including these locks. You could make it worse. That could potentially definitely happen, but you could try to hack this thing.
I do want to try to hack it in the way that I'm going to take some of the foil from my cigarette pack and maybe wrap it around the key card and then try to slide that.
I love
good.
that.
That's good.
I love this. So go ahead and you'll roll a wits check. And because you're a computer guru, this would be a great time for you to get to add your D4, right? For your hidden talent.
Yes, 1d4.
You need to
Roll
brute
those
force and
together.
put Doom on the playable Doom on the key
On the
card
mag
access.
lock, yeah.
On the mag lock.
Sorry, I can't find my favorite.
I saw somebody
That's all right.
installed it on a pregnancy test the other day.
Yeah.
A full Doom.
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled a 20.
Holy crap.
And a 4.
Fantastic.
Whoa!
Christ.
Yeah. You know what?
Holy
Okay.
moly.
For that, I'm going to say that we're going to upgrade your little gizmo here. I'm not going to tell you what level it is because I think that's a fun mystery. But whatever level
I forgot.
unlocks this thing, your key card, as long as it has the little foil wrapper on it, counts as that level, right? You
Love
don't
it.
have to make another hack roll if you're using those two items together here.
A natural 20 and a 4.
And
Yeah.
a
hell of a
When
roll,
am I
Sarah.
gonna do that again?
Amazing. Yeah. It works. Ching. Green light comes on, little mag lock disengages, and you can access
God,
this
I don't know
space.
why you act like that was so hard. It just opened right up.
You should take pride in your achievements there.
Yeah,
Talk
celebrate
to me
them.
like that, Logan.
You remember what Pappy always said?
Pappy always said that you should get home and help take care of your family and not be out there singing your songs for people to gyrate their hips to.
Well, that was true until I bought him a $3.5 million house in Miami.
Did you grow up in the movie Footloose or something? Were you not allowed to dance in town because of the devil? Like, was that a thing?
No. You
And
can
then
dance.
Logan will slowly remove his hat. Don't you ever talk about our good man Kevin Bacon like that again. That man
Our
is a
Lord and Savior,
national
Kevin
treasure.
Bacon.
And then I'm gonna go check out these doors over here.
Okay, so we're accessing both the security cage and the doors on the other side. Great. So you're doing that. You're taking a peek in there. What are the other two of you doing as they're going to investigate some spaces?
I'm going to stay real close to Chris Christopherson because he clearly has a shotgun and I've got this pea shooter in my
And
hand.
I'm gonna stay close to the kid.
Okay, great. So the three of you are coming into the security cage, and you're going to go check out what's in that room over there. Great. Yeah, so let's start with security cage. It's right here. There are... So you could tell... I mean, you haven't investigated them, but the big crates in the main area have markings on them that, like, communicate probably a code or a SKU or something like that. The crates in here have no exterior markings on them. They're substantially smaller. Now they're not tiny, but they might hold like a 5-gallon drum. Imagine them about that size, right? And they are almost all metal or metal reinforced. Yeah, exactly. So you kind of look around. There's several different shapes and sizes, but they're all boxes or crates, metal.
I'm going to pick the smallest one I can see that's not buried under heavier ones and try to open it.
Yeah. It's not hard. You can find like the little latches or the way to pry it open. And inside you can see, indeed, there are smaller drum plastic containers. These are marked with hazards and with coding along the side. If anyone feels like, there's this line of code and like numbers and yada 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 on them, and then the hazard signs. If anybody feels like they might be able to ascertain something about what all these things might mean about what's in these drums, if you're curious, you can make a wits test.
You know, I spent a summer working for Union Pacific, and I learned all the placards as part of like the whole OSHA thing, right? You know, I fancied myself I was going to pursue the art of big machine repair before I fell into my current position. That is, I think I'm gonna try to decode them.
Okay.
I have auto mechanic. Would that potentially help?
No, but you have what was your other talent?
General academics. Probably not.
Probably not, but I'll let you make a wits test nonetheless.
I find I'm mostly probably
Chemistry
honking
class.
at people in my BMW when they're not moving their truck on the highway when I'm trying to get downtown LA.
Yeah.
It's a wits test.
Yep.
I got a natural 1.
Amazing.
It's a nice compliment to
I
your
have
natural
expert
20s.
machinist. Would that help?
Say again?
Expert machinist.
Potentially, yeah. I'll say that you have a better chance with your natural 1 though. I think I'm going to roll. I'm going to make you guys roll me a d6. We're going to give another d6 roll real quick.
1.
Awesome, great, awesome.
So you roll a 20 and a
Yep.
4. I roll a 1 and a 1.
1 and 1. We're evened out now.
We'll come back to that in a minute. You can go ahead and make a wits test for what you're doing here. You kind of look over his shoulder and see what you can deduce on these.
I got 14.
14. That's what you needed. So you can tell that these are like biohazard icons, and the coding around it. You are pretty certain from what you can see just in this one crate that in here there is a fungicide. But not something you would want to be exposed to in any meaningful way. And this is
Big.
like a 3-gallon container of it. Like this is
A lot.
a lot, yeah. And you kind of look across all these other crates and you're like, if these are all filled with fungicide, which probably not, but if they were, like, this is insane, right?
What are they trying to kill? A giant mushroom.
I'll go ahead and say that you pop open a couple more, just to kind of give you guys some moments here to explore. And I won't make you roll again since you succeeded. You can tell that there are fungicides in some, there are insecticides in others. Stuff that you would know this maybe. And if Steven were here, or I'm sorry, if Logan were here, he would definitely know this. Like, livestock would be sprayed with this insecticide sort of thing, right? Like it's for animal use. However, there is also a couple that you pry open, and they have the same icons, but there's no coatings on them. Like all the others, you can like kind of look at the code and you kind of know some of the chemicals or whatnot, so you can kind of deduce some of the code. Here with these last couple, you kind of pick it up and you spin the bottle around a couple times and you look at the bottom, look at all, and like there's the warning icons, but there's no coding whatsoever on these.
Okay.
While you're doing that, Logan is investigating the room over there. Sarah, if you could flip that,
Yes.
that
Which I didn't know which.
not
type
the
you
small
wanted
one,
to
I'm
go.
assuming, but the bigger, yeah, that one there.
Yeah, just the one I'm in front of.
Yep, perfect. Okay, great. Okay, so this.
Papercraft.
Yeah, right.
Well done.
This is a narrow, almost like a walk-in closet sort of a feel, right? It's lined with shelves on both sides. There are all sorts of supplies, equipment, gear on these shelves. You could pick through it for a few minutes at least, right, to find out what it would all be. But at the far end, against the far wall, you can see that there is a metal weapons locker. Like, it's not, you don't see like any sort of actual lock on it, but you can kind of see through the grate that there are a pair of trank rifles in there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to beeline for those.
Okay, great. Awesome. Get ready to write down some stats because you found yourself some.
Do you want me to open this part now?
Not that one. No, that
Where are you
one's the
from
other
again?
one.
Where am I
from?
Where am I from?
Where's Logan from?
Well,
Well, but not his story, but like, where's he actually from?
oh, where is he actually from?
He's from a suburb in Chicago. Like,
Sacramento.
he's like, it's totally a ploy.
Well, we're from Seattle.
Okay. Oh, sure.
What?
Yeah.
Back in Seattle, we would call that the yee juice.
So there is
Yeah!
2 trank rifles. Each trank rifle has to be loaded with darts. The darts are like grenades in other games, right? Where you don't have a supply rating of darts. Every dart is its own item, and they're a one-use thing, right? So a trank rifle does D1 damage plus whatever the dart is that's loaded into it, right?
Fungicide.
There is a pouch of darts, kind of along with these 2 rifles in here, and I'm gonna have you roll to determine what darts are in here and how many.
Okay.
First thing I need you to roll is 2d4.
2D.
2d4.
Facts of life.
Am I adding them?
Adding
Oh, I
together.
love
Yep.
that show.
5.
Wow. You get 5 sedative darts. Sedative darts are also, I think, really fun in the sense that every time you hit with a sedative dart, you'll deal a D1 damage, but also you will roll 3d10 against the enemy's current hit points. If you beat it, you'll knock them out, and typically for longer than a stun, right? You'll knock it out. But the cool thing about sedatives are they stack.
Oh.
So the fun thing there is, right, like that first dart might not bring down a Triceratops, but the second or third one might if you're rolling well, right? So the fact that you have 5 means you have enough sedative to knock down quite a big creature if you hit it multiple times, right? Additionally, you have a chance here, this is a built-in moment, for you to roll a survival check to see if there's another dart in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
You can do it.
14.
14 is enough. So you need a 12. So roll. You're going to get 1 toxic dart. A toxic dart is in the same vein. You're going to roll 3d8 instead of 3d10. But if it drops the enemy, right? If it drops it to 0 and they're stunned or knocked out, they're knocked out for d4 rounds, and then they die in d4 rounds after that. So if you can get them to 0 or below with a toxic dart, you've killed them.
Nice.
And there's almost nothing else in the game that does 3d8 damage on a hit. So that's one of the most powerful, but it's 1 arrow. It's like the black arrow from The Hobbit, right?
I've always managed to retrieve you.
Yeah, exactly.
You saved me many a time, my black arrow.
Yes.
I am something of a bard myself.
Oh no, what have we done?
Fuck.
Yeah, so okay, great. You found darts and guns.
Okay. And you said there were 2 trank rifles?
2 trank rifles. Yep.
Okay.
Kid, you're the only one who hasn't done anything immediately. What are you doing while the adults are digging
Bored.
through stuff? Yeah.
I'm still a little scared, so I'm gonna go find my brother.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
I'm out
wander.
of here. Yep.
Wander out.
Hey, kid,
Looking
wait for me.
around.
I'll follow behind her.
Jesus.
Okay.
Say that word.
You'll let her. Come on.
You
I'll
good,
be
you good.
constantly on her tail, bothering
Okay.
about things.
You can get into that supply locker.
Logan, are you in here?
There's all sorts of cool shit on these shelves.
Okay.
Are you interested in cool shit, or are you nervous enough that you are just focused on your brother and not Dino?
Well, I'm interested in cool shit right now. I'm feeling good. We're inside.
Yeah.
The door's closed. Nothing is jumping out immediately. So yeah, let's look for some cool shit.
Cool. Give me a D6 roll to find out the first thing that you find on this shelf.
2.
2. So, 2 things. The first thing that you find is a first aid kit.
Nice.
Talk about that if it comes up. The second thing that you find is these are battery operated, and you find 2 walkie-talkies
Nice.
with a
Nice.
grand total of a battery in each. So,
It's definitely a D battery. Like
Yeah.
big fucking honking
Yeah.
battery.
yeah. They're not on a charger. It should be-
Duracell. Keeps going and going.
Whoa, Logan, I found some walkie-talkies, and I'm gonna give him one immediately.
As you guys walk in, Logan, he's got a trank rifle in each hand. He's like,
Whoa.
Those
I
are
found some
awesome.
pea shooters.
When you guys are talking, and you're kind of standing next to the grate there, all of you immediately hear this like scraping sound, like metal on metal scratching from the bay door. This kind of echoing throughout here.
Just whip around, looking over.
Yeah,
Logan!
in a panic,
Can I grab
I think.
onto you.
I think in a panic, Paul will turn around and just like blind fire toward the door.
Oh, nice.
Ah, thunder chickens!
I love that. Fire. So first off, I'm gonna say roll a supply rating. Let's find out if you.
I still got bullets.
Okay, great.
Boom! Ah!
Amazing.
I think I'm gonna mark a panic. He's definitely panicking.
Yeah, I think everybody should roll.
He was
a
on the
wits-
edge of panic.
A wits check to see if you can avoid panicking here. You need a 12 or better.
12.
No, it did not.
Okay, so if no luck, then that scratching on the door. Nope. Now you have a chance, right? You could could just tick a box and say you succeed instead.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so great.
So what
I
do you
shit
do?
my
Do you
pants a
mark
little
Just
it?
mark a box. Yep. Mhm.
I'm gonna tell everybody about it too.
You what? You
Like a guy-
you browned your stains, your Hanes.
Pretty
Like,
sure.
what the hell was
Mr.
that?
Christopherson's have
Oh my
full-on
God!
brown out.
Fucking fuck!
Yeah, there's this that the rattling kind of continues for another 20-30 seconds. You can see this bullet hole kind of letting a little trace of light. There's emergency lighting in here, but not a lot in this warehouse. But you can see like this pinprick of light from the hole, and then you can see like the pinprick of light like goes dark as something outside kind of moves in front of the hole. And you could see like maybe like an eye, like a black eye, kind of like peering in, trying to peer in for a couple moments.
They're trying to get
No,
in.
calm down, Paul. I'm pretty sure it's just the person trying to get in. It's okay. You'll be
You
alright.
want ketamine?
Don't shoot the door.
Ketamine trank darts. You know, like.
Hey,
put my
I
kid
don't
right
think
now.
you want any
Just
of these.
smoke your
fella.
cigarette and calm
Shoot him.
down.
Calm down.
I mean,
I'm cool.
Steven,
I'll
I'm,
take it
I'm
under
cool.
advisement.
I'm giving you
Cool.
a walkie-talkie.
Okay. And then Logan will give Ren one of the trank rifles. Now remember, trigger distance.
Are you serious? This is awesome.
I'm only gonna give you 2 darts.
What?
You
This
better
is
be
so
careful.
Cool.
Keep your finger off the trigger unless you intend to shoot what you're aiming at.
It's two types of groups: groups that give kids weapons and groups that say hell no. we have made a fundamental choice for this
I
night's
know.
group, right?
You
Load the
trust-
kid up.
We're a team. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Besides, the kid's going in front of me anyway. I mean,
I'm
come on.
not stupid enough to shoot a door when I think there's
Kids
a
all-
dinosaur
Do you know my
out
net
there.
worth? Like, I can't die here.
The whatever's on the other side of the door, like the light, it moves away from the hole, and light kind of starts to stream in again. You hear like a splash as whatever it is in the water outside, moving around, and then after about 5 seconds, you can hear it like move out of the water, and you hear like a couple little wet padding footsteps on the concrete. And then you don't hear
Not
anything.
too- We're all just frozen listening.
Okay, well,
As we would be.
That's not very rad.
Shh, don't talk too loud. It might come back.
I don't think it's a person, Mr. Christopherson.
I was just trying to make you feel better. You're kind of freaking out a little bit, weren't you?
Oh, cool.
As long as we stay away from the great big ones, we should be all right. Those little tiny ones, now they're just looking for love. They want to climb up in your lap. They want to get little scritches right behind their little ear holes.
I used to want to
They're
pet
looking
dinosaur.
for your warmth. Just like a regular monitor lizard, they want to get up onto the rock of your supple body and absorb the heat from you.
I remember,
And there's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be afeared of if you pick up one of these little dinosaurs.
Logan, remember when
It'll
you
be-
would read me the dinosaur
I read
stories
you the
before
story about
bed?
the tiny dinosaur
You did.
who came to dinner and ate Goldilocks.
And I always wanted one,
You're-
but now I'm scared.
Blowing my fucking mind, man. What are you talking about? It's
I'm
a
just trying-
fucking dino.
I'm trying to put you at ease there, Mr. Allen. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be scared of. Everything will be just fine. I'm also
You go
trying-
outside and look. Then how about that?
Just listen to
Logan.
my brother, Mr. Allen.
just look here. Let me sing you my #1 hit single.
No, that's okay. I'm good.
It was a
I'm
cover
cool.
song.
Yeah.
Which one are you gonna sing? It always helps Mama calm down when she hears your voice.
It goes something like, hey yeah, I want to shoot, baby.
What?
Oh god.
I don't think Mom
That was
liked
on the
that.
new album. That's why it sucked.
Yeah,
Those
Mama
Want to
didn't
make
like
you
that
hard,
new
make you
album.
work up a sweat. Now, all right, I say that we gather what we can out of this room, and then we try to hightail it on over and get to the river and get out of here.
I'm ready to go home. I don't like it here. I thought
No,
it was
fuck
gonna be
this place.
fun.
Let's
Yeah,
just kick
what
the
he
door in and like just fucking shoot it, man.
I wish I
How
could
many
say
bullets
the F
you
word.
got, Mr.
I'm
Allen?
good, man. I'm good. I got a lot.
Because I've got 4 darts, and only one of them I think is going to be helpful. The other ones, well, they might be helpful to make it calm down a little bit.
You got 4, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you know, so we can just like.
I don't condone the
that
use
mean?
of drugs
What's he
for my
saying?
young sister here.
What's he saying?
We're good, man. We're good.
While I'm talking, did I talk for about a minute there?
Sure.
Hell yeah, brother. Tests on nearby humans are now -4 DR for the rest of the day.
What? Okay.
That
Oh,
means
we get to
that
take
you
four away.
lower
Yeah, if you have to
the
like,
rating.
if you have to like manipulate them or encourage them or anything like that requires a check.
We have to
It's a
lower.
lot easier for you to make checks against them.
In between
We're
all
gonna
this
do whatever you
conversation
say.
along the way, I'll continue doing like just little bumps on the low.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool. I'm cool.
And then I'm gonna start looking through these shelves here and see if there's anything else useful.
Okay. Give me another D6 roll. Anybody who wants to look through shelves, anybody can roll.
3.
3. And then what'd you get?
A 3.
A 3. I'll bump you up 1 so that you find different things. You find 2 supply of extra batteries.
Oh, nice.
And then with, let's see here, Chris, you're able to find, God damn it, Chris, like, you're going to be like Rambo by the end of this. You find a flare gun with a flare, 1 single flare.
These are different flavors. Oh, tropical. Okay. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, because we're in a tropical
I like
setting.
What is this,
right?
like
Gets rid of
a-
the spirit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's great.
Like a military facility or something?
That mango one's delicious.
Like,
yeah, this definitely has the feel of a crisis room to you.
Like a safe room.
Yeah, very much that way. Mm-hmm.
one could say it's a dino crisis.
Are there any application sprayers or anything around here?
Oh, interesting. No.
Okay.
There is, as you kind of do a thorough look, there is a old, I'm thinking modern day, there is a computer terminal in here. Kind of in the corner, out of the way, like when your eyes kind of like when you beeline for the guns, it took a minute to like look off into the corner and see there's like a built-in terminal on the wall in one of the corners.
It's like, hey there, kid. You seem to be good with the old computers and technology and stuff. Why don't you go take a gander at that?
What is it? I'll go over there and see.
It's an Apple IIe.
It's a computer.
We have several in my
It
home
boots
office
up.
in New York.
Right away.
Push the power
Fella,
button.
I'm not to tell you this, but that's a computer, not an apple.
He called it an apple.
When you power it up, it immediately comes on, which is almost surprising because not every building that you've been in recently has come on. I'll tell you that there is on the keypad, there is a space to swipe a card, but you didn't have to do that to power it up. When you power it up, you see this screen.
Okay. I think we're in a bunker.
And these are all the letters and numbers that we can, or all the.
Yeah.
Inventory.
Yeah. Since you've already looked at some of this
Underground.
before, you can automatically know that this is not a full list. You don't see some of the stuff that you saw in that security room listed here.
I wonder how we access the communications.
Hit the enter bar multiple times and it'll crunch the numbers and make it come, right? It'll work, right?
I don't know. I don't think that's right.
Well, hack it then. Just like do the
Well,
thing.
stop. Just give me a minute. minute.
We got here, Mr. Allen. Why don't we step out into the other room here, and I'll tell
I'm
you
not
about.
going. I'm not going anywhere outside of here.
No,
There's
we're just
something
gonna
out there,
step.
man.
We'll just step right outside this room here and let my sister do some work, and I'll tell you about the time that I met Michelle Kwan.
Okay. What do you think this is?
All right, I'll stay real close to him.
I don't know.
Name dropping. Like
I
crazy.
literally was like, fuck, who's anybody who was famous in the 90s?
Our buddy Joe used to call her MK. Went to school with her.
Steven
Joe
wasn't
Morkey.
even alive.
Really?
Yeah,
then.
Oh.
MK and her. They're good
Can
friends.
you like scroll over one and try to see what if you click on it, or I don't know how this interface is
I'm
gonna
gonna
work.
push buttons.
You gonna push buttons?
Yeah.
So, a couple things happen when you push buttons. Every time you try to interact with most of the things, that yellow icon in the top right just keeps like chirping on, like it's some sort of a warning. There's
Yeah.
stuff about the climate control units
Yes.
underneath, but it feels like to you that two things are happening here. It feels like certain features are locked, like you keep clicking and they just won't access. And then other things is like you click and you're like, this isn't popping up that it's locked, but it doesn't go anywhere. Like it's just faulty or disconnected or something like that. Like the viability of the terminal as is very limited.
Okay. I'm gonna swipe the key card in there.
Yeah.
And see if anything changes.
It
Okay.
definitely changes somewhat.
Yeah.
You can see the list expands.
Level 3. I want to try to figure out this thing that says communications active.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna try to mess around with that.
Yeah.
See if I can be like, I
Cameras.
see a microphone. I'm gonna look for a microphone.
So, when you click to access those, and this is not something that like you're used to this interface, but not maybe you don't know what all of these things will necessarily do. But when you click on like cameras, microphones, communications, now at level 3, it pulls up and it says, no microphone connected, no camera connected, no whatever, right? And it very much gives the appearance or the feeling that like this computer is isolated. That it is not connected to a wider mainframe. It's not connected to a network. It is what you have here on this device is all that it can access, and that it has no security function, which you would know, all of you would know, is very strange for here on the park, because this island is nothing but security cameras everywhere else. Like you've seen, there's a security camera on every corner. There's intercoms built out throughout. This is the first time as you like try to access this computer and you find that it's like nothing's connected. It's like either this is a brand new bunker, which it doesn't feel like, and it just hadn't been set up, or this bunker is off the grid intentionally.
Punch the keys. Like hit the caps lock key. Did that do anything?
I wonder what this triple X.
Oh, you're a little too young for that.
Don't you be looking at nothing triple X there, right?
Mr. Christopherson, what do you think these are?
Maybe it's something that they don't want anybody to know about.
I have
You think,
no idea what to do.
as she kind of points it out to you, Chris, you think that those numbers there and the amount of gallons listed beside them are perhaps tied to those unlabeled
Yeah.
containers. And the only thing that really gives you any note there is that BAH, which all of them share. And in world, you would recognize that as Bingham Ag Horizons. It's kind of like our Monsanto,
Okay.
right? It's a
Evil,
big grain
giant evil
feed
corporation.
company.
Chemicals.
Yeah, exactly. And often kind of suspected of being in shady shit,
Yeah.
right? This is some sort of chemical that evidently they're producing. That's about all that it says, but it doesn't give you any identification of what it might be.
Hey, Alan. I know you're into some shady shit. What was the name of that company?
Bingham.
Do you have any interest in Bingham?
Bingham Agrochemicals.
Yeah.
We did a little engagement with them
Get your ass
some time
over
ago.
here. I want to ask you a question.
6 months. Yeah, what?
So, do you have any idea what those numbers and letters would mean? And
Look,
why would they would have the quantities? I mean, maybe you aren't as smart as I thought you were.
I just worked on the, the PR outreach. I don't know anything about this.
You said it was Bingham Chemicals?
Yeah.
Well, I was doing a little work with Bingham myself to
Well, that
promote
jingle-
my new cologne line. Sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Sexy beast.
Could have something to do with that.
I mean, have a gander, see?
Yeah, Logan.
Look,
and see
I
what you think.
sincerely doubt that
They'll pull some like really
your
battered
cologne
glasses out.
line is being stored in these weird fucking metal boxes.
I don't know.
Logan.
It's
That's why we
Top
came here,
secret.
right? So you
Couldn't
can
even-
get it.
And
So top secret, they put it on a fucking island with a bunch of dinosaurs, man. Come on.
well,
It's
where do
kind
you
of
think?
dangerous. It smells so good out here.
Exactly. I mean,
I
the
actually
key
got some.
ingredient is actually dinosaur pheromones.
I actually got some back at home.
Isn't that why we came here? Isn't that why you're carrying around that
Didn't you
jar?
call it dino piss earlier?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a euphemism, my good sir. Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of this. I got nothing. What else is in here? There's another door back there, right?
Yeah.
I'm now pretty
check that out?
convinced that you've expressed a dinosaur's anal gland and put in
Yeah.
just a
yeah.
pheromone.
Yeah, absolutely. Logan Rivers is 100% being scammed by this company. They're like putting dinosaur piss into every single bottle of this cologne, and he's then saying that they're pheromones.
I adore the idea that like this country music star is doing a cologne line by this version of Monsanto. Like Monsanto Seed presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy beast. Logan Rivers.
Sexual Tyrannosaurus.
That's why we're here.
That other door, I'll just since you asked, you go check that out. Inside there, it's a utility room. There is a breaker box. There's conduit pipe going everywhere. There's some cleaning supplies in here. And the main thing that you should know is that there is a leaking ceiling, sodden, and it's kind of sagging up above you. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Well, Mr. Allen, I can teach you something that I learned from Whitney Houston.
Is that your list of 90s stars?
Yeah, I literally just looked
Yeah.
up people who were famous in the 90s.
Because he was a baby or not even born.
I was born. I was born in 95.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I graduated in 95.
I'm gonna take some of these cleaning chemicals and grab a nearby rag and then pour some and be like, yeah, you just huff on that. Should calm you
Oh,
right
there
down.
you go.
Look, some fucking crackhead tried to give me something in the street back in New York, and I wasn't touching with the 10-foot pole. And Mr. Logan, I ain't gonna huff shit from you. I'm sorry, no way.
Well,
Let's just get the fuck out of here, man.
this will help calm you down. I promise.
No, I'm fine. I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Like he's getting more and more worked up. Like the more blow, he's like,
Yeah.
he's like
Gonna have a
he's
heart
like
attack.
he's like super fucking tense. He's like sweating. Like I imagine like the Aquanet hair gel's running down his face.
Mr. Allen, you don't look so good.
His power suit's is disheveled. A broken glasses.
Steven, roll me a d6, please.
5.
Great.
All right, now how about we move on over to the river, because that is.
What do you think's
We haven't checked up.
upstairs?
We haven't checked up the ramp.
Well, I mean, what could possibly be up there if everything's down here?
We heard what's up there. There was like those weird fucking chicken things.
That was outside the door.
Yeah,
You're losing
man.
your mind, Mr. Allen.
I'm gonna
Well,
walk up there.
We can check up there. I'll close the door behind me.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward up here. You get up, there's the catwalk, there's a couple of control stations that operate the conveyor
Are you
belts.
going upstairs?
Yeah. Staying real close to Logan.
There's all sorts of stuff on there.
Me
You can
too.
see now that you're up close, like there's some air vents built into the ceiling, and you can see that there's like mold growing around them. But other than that, like it's pretty organized up here.
Okay.
What do you think this was for? Conveyor belts, weird outbuilding, like strange computer, no network, no internet downloaded to it.
Lots of chemicals.
I mean, it looks like storage for things, poisons, chemicals. I don't know. I think it seems like a pretty safe place to be, though. For now.
Could be pretty safe, but I don't think anywhere on the island is safe.
Well,
Are there any windows or anything up here?
No.
Okay, that's
are there any tracks? Did we notice any tracks on the floor? Down?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
So I mean, they ain't got in here yet.
Well,
To that garage door we left open.
You shot through, but
I mean,
we closed that garage door.
yeah, we're good.
So-
did we close that garage door?
Yes, it's closed.
Oh shit, we forgot to close the garage
Oh
door.
shit! Mr. Allen, get down there. Close
What are you, born in Seattle? No, just kidding. Are you born in Arkansas? Go close the garage door.
All right, well,
You're wasting the air conditioning.
Let all the AC out.
Let all the AC. That's right.
I mean, there's stuff up here to investigate. It looks like, first glance, it looks like more plastic tubs, containers. You don't know what's in them, but your knee-jerk reaction is like you're not seeing another weapons locker up here. So there's probably stuff to investigate. There's more stuff to find, but you don't see like something that catches your eye immediately as, oh, this is useful or valuable.
You know, with all this cool
Okay.
stuff we're finding, I feel kind of like we're the A-team. You know?
okay.
You know what I mean?
I love that show.
I did too.
I don't watch much television myself.
I watched the reruns though, because I was a baby.
I watch all kinds of commercials
I was
all
a
the time.
baby.
My good friend and I, the notorious B.I.G. don't have much time for television.
I love the fact, by the way, because I grew up on all the music you're mentioning, like it's so hilarious. You have no concept of like 90s musical artists, which I have no concept of 80s musical artists. I was born in the 80s.
Red's
I'm just
gonna.
somebody off the list.
That's good. The notorious, the notorious B.I.G.
The notorious Big.
Big.
Yeah,
Mr.
that's
Big
right.
is what
Mr.
we
Big,
call
Mr.
him.
Big.
Red's gonna try to walk out on the conveyor.
I love that.
belt.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me, let's see here. Give me just a very easy athletics agility check as you move out there. So DR8.
16.
Yeah, absolutely. You can climb around on those as much as you want.
Okay. I'm just looking around for anything that looks different than all these same old.
Okay.
plastic
Yeah,
types.
different. Yeah, you know what? Different sounds fun. Give me a D100 roll as you try to you're moving aside these jars and containers and trying to find anything that's not bullshit. Yeah.
Like 2 10-siders,
Uh-huh.
what percentage?
Yep.
Okay, I had some right here. Okay. I got a 10 and a 4, so 14.
14, great. Well, I mean, it's not the most exciting thing, but it's more exciting than what you've been seeing. You find a box kind of set on the top of a shelf, and it rattles, and you think, oh, maybe there's bullets in here, and you pull it down, and it's a box of ballpoint pens.
Oh, I'm taking some.
Sure.
All of it.
Sure. You can put a box of ballpoint pens in here. Or a supply of ballpoint pens, however you...
One supply of big ballpoint pens.
Yeah, exactly.
Only a kid would steal them.
Huh. She
A
just
bunch
does,
of ballpoint pens.
shoves them in her pocket whenever.
You ever know?
Never can tell when you have to jot down your thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you rolled on it. There's a table, Sarah, called the Search the Desk table. And the lower you roll on that, the more mundane it is. The higher it is, you can roll some really fun, crazy things. But everything would fit in a desk or around a desk. So.
Paper clips would be pretty mundane, but also pretty useful.
Yeah, I
so.
think there are paper clips somewhere on this
Yeah.
thing. So, yeah.
All right. Well,
Ren, what are you doing out there?
I'm just looking around.
What if you slipped and broke your neck? Pappy would never forgive me.
Okay. Are you telling me to come back?
I think that you should just be careful.
And then I'm
'Cause
gonna
he's trying to be
try
like
to
a cool
jump
older
from one
brother.
to the other.
Yeah, give me another agility check.
Oh no.
And as you do so, it kind of clangs as you leap on the other side. Steven, could you roll me 2d6,
Okay,
please?
I rolled an 8.
8, you're fine. Yeah, no worries.
Add them together.
Nope, just individuals?
1 and 3.
1 and 3, great. So you kind of like jump onto the other side and it clangs, kind of sways, because remember these are suspended, right?
Whoa.
So they kind of like, not like crazy,
Yeah.
but it shifts a little bit.
A little butterfly in my stomach.
Yeah, a little butterfly in your stomach, absolutely. And when that clang happens, it's like whatever was outside was waiting in ambush or waiting for you or an opportunity, because as soon as that clang happens, there's a slam against the door. That's that bay door again, and you hear that same scratching, and you hear this.
Logan!
Shit!
Scared.
Shit!
All right, now everybody
Put your gun
remain
down.
calm.
Put your gun down.
Remember, trigger discipline, Mr. Allen. Trigger discipline.
Bryn's running. Trying to get back over here real fast.
I'm cool. I'm cool. Just get a light, shine it down there, and I'll do what I did before.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
That man doesn't look well. Should he have a gun?
There's still just a scratching sound, and you can see like a little cooked claw like wedge itself into the bullet hole. It starts to like
No.
peel at it, scrape at it, and you can see it like it's raking back and forth, wiggling. And you can see that hole getting a little bit bigger
Oh shit!
as it kind of
Can I,
encourage.
I'll unload my gun. Where that
The
hand
cocaine
is.
fury.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Mr.
Yeah.
The
Allen!
cocaine fury.
Go ahead and I'm gonna have you do this. You're gonna unload. Roll me another roll for your supply. You're so good there. So you unleash. I'm gonna let you have a chance at hitting this thing. I'm gonna increase the difficulty behind here, but go ahead and make an attack roll. The presence check. Let's see what happens.
Presence is good. I got a 10.
10. Yeah. So you.
Bam, bam, bam. Ah!
You fill this this space with lead, and like now it becomes this like Swiss cheese of a door, right?
And you're shooting from the upstairs.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
they're like
To the door.
puncturing
Okay.
through the side and like creating all these like weird lights that pierce the darkness here, semi-darkness, and you. As you see, you unleash that, you can hear like bullets ricochet off of concrete outside, the wing whistle. And then you hear that barking sound a couple more times, and then you hear the splash of water, and then you hear like whatever number of creatures there are. There's certainly more out there now, maybe 2 or 3, maybe more than that. And you see like multiple of those bullet holes get like claws embedded in them, and they start to wrench and
Right.
wriggle those claws.
Dinos
back
can't
and
turn
forth.
door handles, man. They're trying to tear
Can I
through the
run?
damn
I
thing.
told
Can I
you
run down there and
dinosaurs
try
are
to hit them and
smart.
hit their claws with my stun gun?
Oh yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and roll initiative. I think that's.
Are we all gonna go downstairs?
Uh,
Logan, should we get in that steel cage and close the door?
I think if you stay, I say you guys stay up here. I'm gonna go down. Try
Daniel,
to stun
could
them.
you roll me a d6 while that's happening? Yeah, you're gonna do what?
Yeah,
You're gonna
I'm
go
gonna
down
run
there.
down and try to stun.
3.
Hit some in the claws with the stun gun. Hopefully it'll do something.
Okay, great. So you start to move down the stairs. So how combat works in this game? Let's talk about that real quick. So initiative is rolled every round. At the start of the round, we roll a d6. One person rolls. Daniel rolled this time. On a 1, 2, or 3, all the enemies go first. On a 4, 5, or 6, all of you go first. We do that every round so that even though you guys are going to go second this round, if you roll well in the second round, you might get 2 turns in a row. So things can swing at any moment. But whatever is outside this door, probably raptors, get to go first this time. And so I'm going to roll some dice to see how far they can tear open this door before you get down there, Mr. Christopherson. That's a 14 and a 16 on the die. So when you start to move down that ramp, and as you do, you see like big gouges start to get ripped into it as like their serrated claws just kind of like rip through this thin metal door and start to peel it away. Now it's not enough for them to get in, but you do see like one of them like drags it all the way down, but another one has got like one of its claws hooked. It is like pulling up, and you can see the door. When you guys shut it, you had busted the lock, the latch, getting it out. So it's got its claw stuck. It starts to lift it, and as it's janking it up, you can see the door coming up like 3, 4, 5 inches off the ground here.
Oh, no.
So they're inadvertently pulling this open. That's their turn though to seriously do some work on this door. It's up to you guys now. What do you want to do? Chris, you're going first.
Yeah. I'm going to shock them.
Absolutely.
Downstairs.
And this
Do a
is
dino we can put
presence,
there?
right?
Yeah, I
Oh
have.
no, this is toughness. Okay.
Let's put
I got 20. Not natural.
20, not natural. Okay. Yeah, absolutely hits. So do some stun damage. Remember
3d6.
3d6. Yep.
And 1 damage, right?
Yep.
I got 9.
9. Okay. So you do the 1 point of damage. And you see this electric spark. The dino outside lets out this yelp as you kind of like stab it into its leg there. It kind of bounces back. You don't hear its body hit the ground though, so you don't think that you actually incapacitated it at this point. So what you guys could learn by that is that these dinos have more than 9 hit points.
The bodies have also yet to hit the floor.
Right. The other thing that you could know, though, the nice thing about a stun, right, is that it still did the 1 damage. So the next stun, if it did 9, you know, even if you roll 9 again, there's a chance it would go down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you go down and you try to shock one. It kind of bounces back, but you can see that there's at least one more out there because you saw there's still one scrambling at the door there. Yeah.
At least I got 1 off the door for a minute.
So there's
for a second.
2 now.
Yeah. There's at least 2 over there. Yeah.
Shit.
Okay, well, I'm just sticking close to Logan. I don't know, whatever he tells me to do. What should we do? I don't know what to do.
All right, well, if those dinosaurs can tear that door apart, and that's made of metal, I don't think getting in that security cage is going to do you much good.
What are we
I think
gonna do
that you
then?
should. I think you should get back out onto this catwalk and be real quiet.
Okay.
Great. That is a great. Is that what you want to do?
Yep.
Okay, great. So I handed you this sheet. And let's talk about this sheet real quick. You are going to do a hide
Yes.
check. So all creatures, all NPCs, everything that you come up against in Raptor have 2 stats that you can burn down. One is hit points, and that works exactly like it does in every other game. We've already talked about that. The other side of it is tenacity. Tenacity is their willingness to stay in the hunt, on the chase, in the fight. It's kind of like morale, but it works, it's more expansive than that. And in this case, when you hide, if you succeed on a hide, the bare minimum, you aren't going to be attacked by if there's anybody else out and around. Like you kind of duck out of the way and you're quote unquote invisible. And you burn down a little bit of its tenacity, right?
Okay.
If all of you are hiding, then that tenacity burn is really nice. But if just one of you, it's really not doing much other than removing you from the damage, right? So I'm gonna have you make you can pick, you're gonna roll a wits test, DR 12.
Okay, and I'm gonna use my silent as a mouse.
Great, and just succeed, great.
Yep.
So you get up onto the conveyor belt there, you're hiding amongst everything, you burn down a tenacity point on this initial creature, and we are back up to somebody else here.
We knew that there was power to the dummy terminal, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna find the nearest lever or switch in the wall and turn the floodlights on.
Okay, you want to try to go for some floodlight action. I like that.
Hopefully I don't turn the conveyor belt
Yeah,
on.
that's what I was thought you
Yeah,
were gonna
nearest
say you were
switch
trying
on the
to do.
wall. I like that. I think we're gonna do a survival check here to see, or wits. I'll let you pick wits or survival to grab a switch and pull.
I think probably survival.
Great. Yep.
Yeah.
Just a luck of the draw if you can hit the right thing here.
8.
8. you hit a switch and it doesn't engage the conveyor belts, but it doesn't like kick on a floodlight or anything like that. You hear like a vent or some sort of like maybe an exhaust fan or something kick on, but nothing that is meaningful. Yeah. Everybody's gone.
I still need to go.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to run downstairs and stand just slightly behind Christopherson.
Yes.
And load a dart, but I'm not going to take an action.
You're not going to take an action. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Top of the round. Steven, could you roll us a d6 this time, please?
Absolutely. 3.
So the dinos get to go again to start the round. So at this point, they will both go back at it, and we are going to roll to see if they are able to work their way inside. That is a crit. So absolutely.
No.
So the one, so you're able to shock the one off. The other one rolled not well at all. So maybe the one that you were able to shock off stays away. The other one though kind of has been janking with this door, but the it gets a little less janky, and then you can see it like pull and stop, and then pull and stop, and then you see the claw like partially pull out, like slide out of the hole, and then you see like another hole get filled with another claw, and then it like shoves it up, and now that door is completely removed, and you are faced with 2 raptors staring you right in the face. That was their whole turn though to work that out. That door definitely helped you out here. They are standing in that pool of water. That's their turn. Who wants to go next?
I'm gonna try to shock one of them again.
Shock one again. Great. Same one.
How much water?
Oh, shit.
Are they
Yeah, can I
all
shock-
standing in water?
They're
Can
both
I shock
standing
the
in
water?
You could.
All right, I'm gonna
Are
shock the
you
water.
Yes.
standing in the water?
No. Oh, am I standing in the water?
You are.
Fuck it. I'm not that. I mean, I'm.
You probably got rubber-soled boots on, right?
I'll try it. Fuck
Sure.
it.
Oh no.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna say you don't have to make an attack roll. Just roll the damage. Or the stun. It's fun.
Oh, 3
that's
4s.
12.
12. Okay. Now I want you to make a toughness roll.
Okay.
Come on, be
DR
tough.
12.
Be tough, be tough.
No.
Oh,
I got,
you did
I
it?
got
Yes.
18.
So there is this slight shock. How many hit points do you have?
7.
You're gonna take one. You're gonna take that 1 hit point knock, because that's unavoidable.
It hurts when you get electrocuted.
Exactly right. But you see like the current leap out across the water and kind of impact these 2 raptors, and as it does so, you see their eyes kind of roll back in their sockets for a moment, and both of them kind of start to twitch and then fall over on their side. I'm going to roll a die to see how long they take before they are back up, but you know it's not going to be a super long time. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I think we should put these fellas down while they're already
Get the fuck out!
I have no
Well,
idea
we
what's
can-
going on.
I mean, I got a shotgun. But
All right.
might wake them up.
Can I borrow your shotgun and then just try to blow one away while it's sitting here?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
want to give me you want me to give you old Dolly?
Only for a single shot.
All right, but I'm
You just keep that prod
you
handy.
best not break her.
I'll take it. I'll just go.
Go ahead and roll a supply roll for your ammunition.
2.
You're good. You kill it.
Yes.
You want to do the other one?
Yeah.
Shoot the other one? Let me just tick this die down here. Okay, great. You want to shoot the other one? You kill it.
Yeah.
Roll another supply roll for me.
5.
Okay.
That's
Both
how we
of
did
them.
things back on Pappy's ranch.
Both of them are gone. Good use of resources in your terrain here, but I'm not promising that those were the only ones. So what are you guys doing here before
Now
we
that we
go
got
to
the gunshot, we're gonna come.
We can't close the door.
No, it's gone.
It's
now,
they've
yeah.
torn it off.
Okay.
Like we need to get to the next building. They're getting very quickly overwhelmed
Well,
us
they
inside.
also
here.
might see their. I mean, this is just food, right?
It's your
They're not
fucking
like-
dinosaurs, man. They're smart, right,
Well,
kid?
they're
But,
not
but
walking in,
easy
I'm like,
easy
Logan,
prey is
Logan.
better than. I mean, there's some
Logan,
corpses
can
right
you
here.
hurry?
They might eat it.
Randy,
Let's
come here.
run.
Roll a d6 for me while you guys are debating here,
Okay.
Steven.
I mean, I want to run.
2.
Okay, you guys can move your minis wherever you want.
And I'll just.
Oh, let's go.
Well, shit.
I don't know if there's any in there now.
Run!
What?
We're gonna beat feet to the next.
What happened? I heard shots.
Just don't look down at this mess. We're gonna try to beat feet across the clearing and get over to the river. Let's go.
We're gonna run down there and
We're not gonna go over here?
hug him.
Yeah, let's hoof it across. I want to hoof. Well, I should take that back. I want to follow very closely to Chris Christopherson.
Okay, Chris Christopherson, you're in front, so you pick where you're headed.
To the
I'm gonna go
rocks.
here.
Okay, for the destroyed front of the building.
Well,
There is an access point there. You can
Yeah,
go
I
through,
said we'd go through
or
the
down
door.
below. Okay, the quote unquote annex. Great.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right, so you hustle across. Let's see. You're leading the way. Chris Christopherson, give me a presence test to see if you see anything as you are running across the clearing here.
I got a 2.
Nope, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
There might be something out there. You might not.
Go!
When you get to this door, you see this little concrete steps leading down to a small door on the side there. This door has a key lock in the handle, not as fancy as the mag lock, and there are scratch marks all over this door, reminiscent of what you just saw. But it is closed. What do you want to do?
Try it. See if it's locked.
Fucking-
Yeah, I'll try
Is
to
the
open
door
it.
locked?
You jiggle the handle and it is locked.
Anybody got a paper clip?
Just kick it open. Just kick it.
Well, I actually I learned this from my good friend Mr. Shakur. I have a lockpick right here.
Wait, that's my shotgun.
Logan,
Yeah,
you
can I have
got-
it back, please?
Logan,
Yeah,
kick,
blow-
it with,
Thank
kick
you.
it with your big boots.
Blow that door off.
I'm not going to waste my ammo. I'll try to kick it.
Kick it open. Okay, give me a toughness roll.
3.
3. No, you kick the door and it kind of your foot kind of bounces off of it. You think it's possible. This is not a crazy door. It's not reinforced or anything, but it's not going to be on that blow. Go ahead and roll me a d6 as you kick the door here.
Logan, I
Five.
think
Okay,
you
great.
should kick it with your big boots.
I'll pull out my giant cell phone and just start hitting buttons in a panic because I want to spend a chaos.
Okay, great. I love that. All right, great.
Fuck!
Chaos.
Fuck!
Give me
911! 911! It's still not working!
chaos, huh? Give me 2d20 roll. Add the results together. Do you want to kick open? Try again? Okay. This is the sort of thing, because there's a consequence, we're making a noise roll every time. You can try it as many times as you want.
Let Logan try. He's
31.
got
I got
better
15.
boots.
31, 15. The door is going to kick open, but as that's happening, you're going to roll a 15.
I got a pretty one.
31, thank you. Okay.
And
So, what I do is back here, there are 3 tables for chaos. One of the tables is for things that are tied to combat or in the moment scenes. I can pick from that one, or I can pick from the local effects table, or I can pick from the regional and global effects table. I have 3 options for every roll. So, with your 31, I think what I'm going to do is, you're out in the open. There's this door. Chris Christopherson has just kicked in. It doesn't open. I think what I'm going to do is have it be every human, which is all 4 of you, rolls D12. On a 12, you're going to pass out from fear, exhaustion, or pain, as you are standing out in the open with your backs to the jungle.
4.
4.
4.
Okay, all of you are good here. That chaos could have knocked your whole group. It probably won't knock your whole group out, but it could have made things a whole lot worse. You are able to, with that spin of chaos and with that kick of the door explodes open. Give me another d6 roll.
Oh yeah, you fucking Kool-Aid man that door.
2. Okay, the door flies open. Let's reveal here. Steven, I'm going to have you interact with this map here. Just quickly, no, yeah, you can just pull that completely off. That's great. Then flip the side one there. Yep, that's enough. Great. And this, I should have cut that roof so we didn't have to do it twice, but that's fine. So, when you open up here, there is, I'm going to switch to,
Very smart use of papercraft, by the way. I love this.
thank you.
Clever girl. Or clever
Right.
Zach.
That's fine. I'll take
That's a
it.
dinosaur.
So here there is kind of a room, and then you can look past it into another room. This first room is a. It kind of reminds you of a veterinary clinic.
Is this like right here?
Yep, exactly right. So there is like a long table, stainless steel table along the left side, and then there are cages. Most of them are small, like you couldn't, like, think about putting a creature through the door. Like, that's the max size that's getting in here, right?
Yeah.
So like, you're, like, dog size or smaller. But there's like cages around the wall, there's a stainless steel table, and then there are a couple of pieces of equipment hanging on the wall here as well. Past this, you can see it looks like maybe like a bedroom or cabin on further, but here it is a.
I'll stay close to Chris.
We all go inside, yes.
And I can tell you that, there's this ceiling is also leaking. I'll tell you that. It's pretty wet in here. It reeks in here of like. Think about like when you go to a dock at the lake and there's all that like dead fish smell. That's what it smells like. There's like a fishy odor here. There are catch poles and hooked poles along the wall, but there's also a net gun. So a net gun is like a it's like got a canister, like an air canister release, right? And it shoots a weighted net. It can't really do much against bigger creatures, but if it's like dog size or human size or smaller, a net gun can be very effective.
I'm gonna close the door behind us all.
Okay.
It's broken.
It is broken.
Yeah, he
I'm
Kool-Aid
Okay,
man his
I'm
way to
gonna
the
look
door.
for
I was
something.
gonna
Iron chaos, oh
barricade the
yeah.
door
Yeah,
with,
look for
with
something to
with
put.
the table.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh shit.
Table. You scoot the table over. Yeah, great. Roll me a d6 as you scrape the table.
4.
Great. Fantastic. You slam that up against there. Maybe you pile a couple cages on it. You feel decent about it.
It's not my best handiwork, but it's not like we're in the Himalayas with my good Sherpa friends.
You know, the more you say, the less I believe any of them, right? It's like it's a weird thing where it's like it's in inverse, like I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, you know, I was pondering
I
one time
believe
with
the
the Dalai
first
Lama.
one. Yeah. There's at the moment you don't hear anything outside. You are in kind of this like damp room, partially flooded room. You can look past and see the cabin, the bedroom on past, but that's it. And I'm assuming nobody's taking the net gun.
I'll take it if no one else wants
Okay. So the net gun is pretty cool. It can't work on creatures that are large sized or larger.
Okay.
But if you hit with it, it's a ranged attack, right? So it'll be presence. But if you hit with it, the enemy can't move for D4 rounds. So there's no damage, but it can really remove things quickly.
It's entangled.
And I think I said there were 3 nets. So
The only other door is into this cabin area.
the only other door from here is into the cabin area, which is straight.
Is that right up here?
Yep, that's up there. Yep.
Okay. Well, I'll while you're getting the net gun, I'll look in. I'll point my way through, just like I've seen in all the movies.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You look so cool when you do that too, by the way.
So you're doing a thorough clear of the next area, is what I hear.
Yeah.
Great. So this is definitely think like sparse hotel room or like a KOA cabin sort of a vibe, right? So there is a bunk bed, a table, a cabinet. There's a small bathroom. The cabinet has like a countertop underneath it, and on that countertop you can see like the remains of there's like a partial loaf of bread. There's like a paper plate, and there's a can of tuna that's been opened and like half eaten, and that's almost certainly what the smell is this tuna's been souring here in this cabin for a few days. There is a window that looks out onto the river on the other side of the bed, and then to the right far end of that room on the right, there's a door that you would guess leads. You kind of gone down into this, so you're guessing it leads like.
Open this also?
You could if you guys choose to go out there, out that
Oh,
other area. Yeah.
okay.
I'm gonna take a
I thought
moment
that was part of this.
and go into the bathroom and clean myself up a little bit.
I'm gonna rifle through the medicine cabinet.
I love that. Give me a search the desk roll, D100. Yeah, you
Hey,
look through all the-
occupied, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
We all spent time in the military, right? 54.
Did you serve, sir?
No, I just worked on their recruiting campaign. Back in Desert Shield.
Yeah, that makes sense for you. You find a pack of clove cigarettes.
Oh.
Ugh, disgusting. Hey kid,
Trade you.
Hey, what?
I got a pack of closed cigarettes. Should you give me that 100 back?
Okay.
Swap. Supply of clove cigarettes. Back a supply of cash. Yeah. So this is pretty bare bones. Like there's not. You search the cabinets and there's like nothing in them other than this pack of cigarettes that somebody stuck up there. Probably whoever was making a sandwich.
Some Vampire the Masquerade role player. I know exactly what it is. It's a LARP. This is a LARP cabin.
That's right.
Is there water in here? Is it working?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You're guessing that it probably draws up from the river or something like that for the toilet or whatever, but it does work. Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything under the bed?
I'll let you roll search the desk again. That's fine.
Okay. What am I rolling for that?
D100.
Here's an outline of where his body was found. Homicide.
88.
88. Nice. Okay, great. That's very good. Let's see. I'm going to modify it slightly because I think it's cool that you rolled high on this. And even though, so what it would naturally be is a vehicle key.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what I'm going to get you instead is, oh gosh, there's so many funky things. I'm going to give you a. Yeah, sure. There are 2 white pills that you find underneath here.
Somebody dropped the aspirin.
What could it be?
I forgot I have
Poppers.
salvaging.
But anyway.
That would be handy for all this rummaging through shit.
What does-
Yeah, you have salvaging. You
Yeah.
absolutely do. Yeah.
A good place to stop, because I have to work tomorrow. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, we could. Actually, I'll tell you. If you can give me 15 minutes,
Okay.
we'll be at a good spot. Okay.
I can do it.
All right. So we'll move. We'll being conscientious of time. You open the door in this cabin, and if you would flip that next page over, yeah, that one there. Yep. Flip it over. There we go, and then drop this right
Oh,
there.
nice. That is cool.
No, it's
It's a
cute. I like
paper
that.
boat.
So, in this space, there is you see like this is an enclosed dock. So there's another big bay door that opens up that kind of like allows the boat to stay protected from the elements until you're ready. Then there's kind of a walk around dock. On the far end, you can see that across the way there's a door that probably leads to that exterior dock that you saw. Yep. And then in the kind of the other corner over here, you can see there's a little shed. The main thing that I'll point out to you here is that there is the boat has like the motor cover is pulled off, and there is a toolbox sitting next to it, and there's several like plugs and bolts kind of around the motor, like it's in the state of repair or maintenance.
Could be good or bad.
Keys. I can do this. I'll throw my jacket off and I'll jump on the boat and go back there and start using my auto mechanic specialty to like see if I can like get the plugs put back in the spark plug or
Oh my
whatever,
God,
and
I
like
can actually-
keys. I'll say am I fucking like super hyper at this point.
Actually put him on the boat. That's cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna look around for keys.
Okay, great. So, a couple things happen here. I want you to make a wits test to know how much you can figure out about this boat. You are able to look at the boat looking for keys. They are in the ignition of this
Okay.
boat.
The keys
That is-
are in here.
Yeah.
It's 15.
15? Yeah. So you're confident of what is needed for this. This is just maintenance. You can see that the plugs have been pulled out and the spark plugs have been removed.
Mm-hmm.
The spark plugs are sitting there. You look at them, they are fouled. There is, you know that you could like maybe try to get some life out of them if you could kind of like sandpaper kind of shave it down. You don't see new spark plugs right here. You could look around some more, but like the options are throw them in fouled and you're guessing it would be rough, or you try to get some life, or you find new spark plugs. But that's really what it looks like all that's going on here.
I think from Paul's perspective, like he's concerned that these fucking dinos are gonna come through that door and chase after us. So he's gonna lay the gun down and like where it's kind of roughed up around the handle. He's gonna like scrape all the spark plugs. Like I'll take time to do that while they're doing those things to like see if I can get the plugs to spark. Try to get the corrosion off of them, see if it'll work.
So you grab the key, you have the key, and it's good there. Is there anything else small that you want to do, or just be in the boat ready to turn the key when he's good to go?
I don't know anything else to do.
No worries.
I think about spark plugs.
Is there a door?
There is a door.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find a way to open the door.
Great. There is a switch on the wall that's going to be dependent on whether this building has power, or there is a manual pull string, like think about your garage door manual opener. That you would have to like reach over and pull and then pull it off. You could, so there's two ways.
I'm gonna try the switch first.
Switch does not work.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the damage upstairs, maybe this, for whatever reason, this building does not have power.
Okay. Then I will get ready to haul on the pull chain.
Yep. Chris, what are you doing as they're doing that?
I am just going to keep a lookout, make sure.
That's what I wanted to hear. Chris, give me a presence test. Real quick.
Oh, nope.
No.
Didn't see shit.
Okay, so great. I think what we will do, because I think we're conscious of time, but also I think this is appropriate because you guys found the way of escape here. Chris is keeping an eye out, but there's kind of like multiple things to look at. There's the water here, and it's deep. You can tell it's deep here. There's a door across the way, and you don't know if like that, you know, that's an access point. And then the door behind you. So there's like three things for you to watch. And unfortunately, you know, as you're kind of like checking each one off in turn and keeping an eye, you're not fully surprised, but by the time you notice that they're here, the door has already been pushed aside, and you can see that there is more of those raptors that have made their way into here.
They look so cute, but it's a lot.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks.
We've got raptors, guys.
We got raptor sign, worm sign, worm sign, worm sign.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna now roll initiative, and I think it's very clear at this point that the win condition is get out of here on the boat, and the loss condition is you get eaten by raptors. So, so we're gonna roll initiative. Let's see, Nathan, would you roll a d6?
5.
Yes,
All right, you guys all get to
first.
go first here.
Okay.
Hear
I'm gonna jump on the boat and hide.
Jump on the boat and
Sorry,
hide. Great.
I don't know if I should have gone first.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that a ladder?
That's a. Oh yes, thank you. That is a ladder that goes up to a hatch in the roof.
Okay.
We gotta get out of here, man.
All right. Is the boat tied up?
Loosely, yeah.
I'm gonna tell everybody to get on the boat, and then I'm going to try to get their attention.
Okay.
I think everybody's on the boat but you and Logan, and he's got his hand on the chain for the door.
All right. This is the only way in here.
That's the
right?
only way in there that you can see at the moment. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to have my shotgun loaded
And ready.
and ready.
Okay, great. Let's move to you, Steven. You're gonna hold it open. Yeah.
Hold the door
If you use that, and since you're not the kid, you don't need to make a check. You just pull it, and this whole door kind of like shrieks open. Right. As that happens, you hear something massive above you move up top, and the above ground or the ground level area of this space. Something moves. You hear all the floorboards start to creak and pop. You hear the snapping of wood somewhere. Something above you that's heavy is moving around.
Shit.
So that's your turn. Opened. The other two of you said you wanted to go and jump in and hide. Go ahead and give me a wits test to hide in this boat.
I'm gonna
Burn one
hide
to
like
succeed, it
silence
said?
a mouse, yeah.
Great. Okay. Daniel, what is Paul Allen doing?
I think maybe he thinks he's confident that that he's managed to put the plugs back in. He wants to see if the boat will turn over. I'll run to the front of the boat where the keys and a little kind of bungee thing that floats in the water.
Yeah.
He's gonna like try to turn the engine.
Absolutely. So yeah, you spent your last round like kind of scraping them. You shove them back in. It probably takes a couple moments. So we'll say like it's your whole turn to like drop them back in and then rush over there and turn the key. And when you turn the key, there's this like moment in your chest where you hear it kind of like chug 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 chug, and you're like it's not gonna work. And then it does catch. Yeah, great. It starts to rumble to life. Everybody's gone now, right?
Yeah. Chris! I'll yell like, shoot the flare at them! Shoot the flare at them! Blind them! Get on the boat!
And then these raptors will come through. So this first one moves through. Do you want to shoot at it, Chris?
Yeah, as soon as it sticks its head through, I'm shooting at it.
Great, fire away.
Nope.
No?
I rolled a 7.
A 7? No. Yeah, absolutely. So there's this explosion of sound in this small space, and this creature moves right past it and attacks you, my friend. So I need you. This is the part where players roll. Mm-hmm. You're gonna make an agility check to see if you can dodge it. You need a 12 or better.
Oh God! Come on.
17.
17. Absolutely. So you pull. You get it released, and this one leaps at you, and you kind of duck to the side. It slams into the ground next to you. The next one comes through. It is going to do the exact same thing. And then we're going to go ahead and have you roll once as well, Chris. So
is it agility or
agility? Yep. Both of you make agility checks.
Okay.
2. Fail.
Fail.
Fail. Great. And then this one is going to have a chance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's also going to be, unfortunately, on you, Chris. So another one's going to leap out and come introduce himself.
No.
Nope. So 2 failures and a failure here, right? So the one that succeeded on you is one of the bigger ones. So he's going to make an attack. He's going to deal 3 points of damage. You still up?
Yep.
Great. And then he has a special, I need a toughness test, DR10.
Shasha! 10.
Okay, you succeed. You are not knocked prone, but you got that one jumped on you. You had 2 failures, 1 big one, 1 small one. You're going to take 3 points of damage from the big one.
Okay.
You're going to take 1 point of damage from the small one, and then I need 2 toughness tests from you to keep on your feet.
13.
Success.
And I did not make it.
Okay, so
shit.
The second one, you keep your balance on the first one as the little one bowels into you, but the second one, that weight of it knocks you over, and you are pinned to the ground, with 2 of these creatures tearing into you right here, right next to the boat. Okay. That is all the raptors' turns. That was all of your turns. Now we're going to have Steven, I think you rolled to see initiative again here.
3.
3. Raptors get to go again.
Okay, I'm gonna take action.
Yeah.
It's one of my abilities where I can go first, but my nearest ally, who's you, suffers +2 DR on defense tests. Knowing that the boat has started, I'm going to, seeing one of these things on top of Chris, I'm going to try to find the life-saving buoy and wrap a rope around it and try to loop it around the thing's neck so we can drag it into the water behind us to pull it off of Chris.
Okay, great. I love that. Give me an agility test presence test to loop this thing. We'll say it's like a range attack for you.
20. Well,
that's fine. No, I saw
20 plus 2. It's 22.
Crits. Yeah. Crit. So what we're going to say is you loop it, you snag that one, and I'm going to say that you're able to pull
lurch the boat slightly forward.
Lurch it forward. Yep. You throw crit, you throw the big one into the water here, and you kind of the boat starts to drift out of the space just by the momentum of it. So,
Are you?
yep.
Yes.
Okay, that's your turn. That's a great turn to remove one of these from immediate action. Who
Now
wants-
they get to take their turn.
Yeah. Okay, now they get to make their turn. Absolutely. The little one on you, Chris, is going to do a snapping bite. I need you to make me another agility test.
I knew cocaine was good for something.
Yes.
9.
9. Little one here, 3 points of damage.
I'm down.
You're down.
Ah.
Okay, great. Awesome. So what happens when you're down is you stop at 0. And you roll on a broken table. I'll roll on it just so we keep the momentum going here. So yeah, these little guys, they're gonna roll on the broken slash table. You guys watch as this little guy grabs hold of your arm, and the other one kind of like raked across your shoulder already. This little one kind of grabs and pulls and shakes, and you see Chris's arm detaches from the socket.
I'm glad I can't see it. I'm hiding.
You're gonna die in a few hours if you don't get surgery. At most a few hours. I've got a secret roll behind here, and all tests are harder for you now. So just kind of keep that in mind as that one rips into you. If you take
One arm.
any more damage, you are dead.
Okay.
Any more damage. The other 2 are still on you, Steven. So I need 2 agility tests from you as well.
Come on, big brother.
That is a 2
Uh-huh.
and a 2.
Good. Awesome. Great. All right.
Oh no.
Logan, no!
Stop with this guy.
I have 2 hit.
Blood
2 hit points.
sucker.
So I'll be nice. We'll have the little one attack you first, and if it rolls a 1, or then you have a prayer here, right? It rolled a 4. So the first one gets you to 0. It does it. You see Logan's eyes glaze over, and then the second one takes that little zipper claw and just takes it from your sternum here and just unzips you down to your scrotum.
Oh.
And you see like both noses
Super
kind of
nuts.
insert into your stomach, and they like
Oh.
they
That's
go a feasting. You are dead.
Yep.
What's going on out there?
Yeah, that's a
Stay
1, 2,
down!
3.
Hold on, sorry. Stay down! Hide!
Okay,
Alice, what's going
you've already gone. Kid,
Yeah.
you're up.
Why do I hear Logan screaming?
And Logan, I'm sorry, Chris, you're also up here.
Get out of the boat! Get out of the boat! I'll yell for Chris.
Well, do you scream or make any sound?
No,
when
he's
you
dead
get-
too
he's
fast
alive?
to scream.
Okay. Well, I'm
I'll tell her.
staying down.
Kid,
Yeah,
hide!
staying
Kid, hide!
Yeah.
Can I move or I'm pinned?
No, you're good. You're good. The big one's off,
I pulled it
and
off
you
you.
could get out of here.
Okay,
if you
I'm
want.
gonna jump. I'm gonna try to get on the boat.
Absolutely. It's not so far out that you couldn't scramble onto the boat. It'll take your whole action to get up and onto the boat, but you can definitely do that.
Okay.
Kid, get up here! Drive! Like hit the thing!
Okay.
You want to push the throttle, kid?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Give me a drive check. That's the other thing here. I need another wits check.
Oh
The kid's
Run
gonna
right
try to
into the-
drive.
Oh no. I don't have any. It's a 4.
Okay, yeah. You probably like foul the motor as you like slam it forward, and you hear the motor kind of like the engine kind of rev up and then kind of chug and start to stall. It's still drifting, but you don't have that momentum that you wanted with the kid trying to operate a boat for the first time ever. Top of the next round. If you guys could roll well on this one, you could probably still get out of here. Sarah, why don't you go ahead and roll a d6?
1.
1. No. Okay, great.
Okay.
I'm taking action.
You're taking action. Great.
I'm gonna move to the side of the boat and seeing that Chris is on there, and I just
Yeah.
I think he just his fucking cocaine haze.
Yes.
He's gonna like drive the boat.
Okay, great. Give me that drive check.
Okay, we'll see what happens. What's the test?
It's wits.
Auto mechanic help at all?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Where's Logan? I see him.
18.
I'm like,
18.
shocked.
Absolutely. You know what you're doing with this. You push the throttle. You kind of start to turn the boat as you slip out into the water here. I mean, if we were playing longer, I might give them a chance to like leap off and try to have a last-ditch chance. But in this moment, you rolled well enough. You peel out into the river. The current is already rushing you to further south. And as you kind of, the last glimpse you see is of your older brother Logan, kind of like glassy-eyed, but you can see his hands still twitching
Oh,
as he's
no.
being devoured, and then he disappears from sight, and the rest of you survive. Good job, guys. You have survived. Awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
That was
Good
actually
time.
it's horrible, and Ren is crying. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Fantastic. All
Yeah,
right. Well,
it's
I
hard
think
without very many hit points.
I know it's hard
It's
without very many hit
realistic,
points,
though.
but you survived. It's just
is.
bad luck that Logan had 2 of them on him and failed twice, and that brought him to 0 and then dead. Right?
Yeah.
Just unfortunate, but
But I got the door open.
you
so
did
everybody
get
else
the
got
door
away.
open. Yeah, absolutely.
That's all
true.
that
You
matters.
Having-
say you're the hero.
Having edited the book and knowing most of the stats in the back of the book, one thing I know, not as the character I know, is like there is no killing dinosaurs. Like we have to like outrun them or outsmart them.
Get away.
A raptor has 12 hit points.
And
Yeah.
So you can kill it, but it will always take more than one shot,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, it would be very hard to kill 4 raptors. But you guys you knocked 2 out, and then you
Yeah.
put them down, right? Like
Yeah.
that's good. I think that's where we'll wrap it
Yes,
up.
thank
Thanks
you,
a lot.
Zach.
Yeah,
sure.
thanks for running.
that
Right,
was
so
great.
this was like
Thanks,
this was a good time.
everybody.
Cool.